Primetime, that's the name.
Primetime.
Primetime.
What time is it? Showtime, primetime.
It's XL Primetime, featuring Joe C.,
Why in the world am I sitting back and being quiet about this?
Matt Hayes,
Oh my God, this is ridiculous.
and Leon Searcy.
If you can't hang with the big dogs, stay on the porch.
How you like me now? How you like
Ready to crank on a beautiful overcast Wednesday. This time next week, Christmas Eve.
No, is it?
Yes,
Okay.
this time next week, Santa in his sleigh somewhere around the globe is busy as ever trying to deliver all those presents.
Remember I told you my daddy killed Santa?
Yeah, he did.
Early age, bro.
Yeah, you got to tell the line because it's a tragic truth, but
it was a tragic truth.
Listen, hang on real quick. Any of you kiddies out there,
Yeah.
I don't know whether they're off
Close
yet
your ears,
or not.
dog. Just close your ears.
Close your, put the mittens on.
If you're
put
10
the
or under,
earmuffs.
if you're 10 or under, just don't listen, okay? So I was in kindergarten. I was 6 years old, right? I had a project to do where I had to write a note to Santa, tell him what I want for Christmas, right? So I'm in the room. My dad said, "Hey, boy, what you in there doing?" I said, "Dad, I'm writing a letter to Santa Claus because I want to tell him the toys that I want for Christmas." Boy, it ain't no damn Santa Claus. There ain't no fat white man coming through here giving you no gift. That's your mama and your daddy. And I looked at my father and I was like, wow, are you serious?
You broke.
Ain't no fat white man coming down that chimney.
That's exactly what he said.
You broke little Leon, little Junior's heart.
I was devastated, bro. I was devastated.
I watched Christmas Vacation again for like the 9,000th time, the end of it last night, and I still had a feeling like Santa was going to come kick it down the chimney.
And then I had the audacity to tell the teacher.
Oh, I thought you were going to say your friends. Like
No,
the
I
other
told
kids.
the teacher why I didn't write a note.
What'd she say?
She just shook her head. He crushed my dreams. Bro.
Oh my gosh, that's just so hard. Wow. That's tough. Listen,
Well, what
Pops
did you want that year? Maybe we can get it for you.
Yeah, exactly. We can still.
Well,
I am wearing a Santa
I was
hat today.
6, so if I was 6 years old,
Was it
first
the big
of all,
wheel?
might not been the big wheel. Trying to think. 6 years old, 1975. What did I want?
A weenie whistle.
I don't know what it was. It had to be football related. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hot Wheels. There it is.
Yeah, it was the Hot Wheels.
Hot Wheels, yeah.
Because I remember the big wheel, but the Hot Wheels were cool as heck too.
Still are.
Yeah. And anytime you could get something that was electronic that you could set up and plug in and all that kind of stuff. And you talked about getting the kids the Toys for Tots donation, the electric hockey game.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just awesome.
The Hot Wheel tracks that had the little things that made the cars go faster.
Oh, yeah.
And
Oh,
they
my
shoot it
God.
around the track.
The electric
oh, my
ones.
God.
Yeah. The electric
the
tracks,
chain.
we stuck them in like the little track.
Yep.
Yeah,
God,
and
those
then
are
it just
awesome.
jetted out. But you still had the other one with the remote control race cars and the racetrack. That was
That was
the
cool.
ultimate.
The best, yeah.
That was the ultimate.
Yes.
It's like when
You had to be high level, your parents had to be high level earners for you to get something like that.
Well, no, we were
Yeah,
Oh,
poor.
listen to
elite.
poor Matt.
We were
guy.
poor. We were poor, but we
Living
did.
on
you
the
got
floor,
one. You
Matt.
got one of those racetracks with the cars.
Yeah.
The electric racetracks.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
we
it
were
wasn't
poor.
Well, then you weren't poor,
$1,000.
Yeah, and yes, we were. Trust me. And we even
Pour
brought
off.
this-
We're having a pour off. Folks.
Yeah, we even
Look at
brought
JJ
this up.
with his Santa hat on.
Yeah, he's got the Miami Santa hat. He's hoping something gets
Playoff
delivered.
week, baby.
Yeah, he's hoping
Santa
something
better
gets
bring me
delivered.
gifts.
But we have this pour off, and we even brought this up last week, talking about how Matt said
You
"Look,
ain't poor if you've got an electric cars track. You're just not.
Well,
you're not.
Listen, I know what poor was. Okay,
right.
when I had to cut lawns and give that money to my parents to help pay for things.
Joe had to buy his own Christmas gifts.
Yeah, exactly. I know what. And by the way, everything
I had
that
to
my
cut
dad
lawns
got,
for no money, Joe.
he's
How about
like-
that?
it was the classic. It was the classic Eddie Murphy tape. There ain't nothing in that McDonald's that you can't get at home. And you got the square burger with the Roman meal bread. And that's what we had. And the skateboard, instead of all the other guys, me getting all the same thing that the other guys got, no, he went straight into his tool shed in his garage, and he cut out a 3/4 plywood skateboard
Yeah,
for
of
me,
course.
and went and got the old rented wheels from some knockoff place and put them on there, and then gave me the oil to
At
grease
least
the
you
bearings.
got the wheels. I got the caster wheels.
Yeah.
Okay?
Oh, believe me. Listen, I know you want to
Look at
outcourse
JJ.
me.
Look at JJ.
Of course you
Yeah.
did.
I just the like I have to be more poor than everybody. Matt Hayes
It's just
takes
so
are
funny.
so
Not what it is.
crazy.
Yeah.
It is. It always
And
is.
so all I know is the.
I don't even want to tell you. One time I got a remote control car.
Yeah,
Oh my
unbelievable.
God. I was basically a millionaire to me.
Good for you, man.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Oh, it was awesome.
But the classic story that I always like just bring it up, it gives me fond memories, is that how small St. Aug was, is that my Uncle Tim and my dad had set up the racetrack on a big sheet of plywood with the whole racetrack set up with the 2 race cars for me and my brother to wake up and we'd see all this action. Well, anyway, in the middle of the night, they're constructing the racetrack, and Uncle Tim is racing my dad and just slings one off at a racetrack, one of the race cars, and it busts. And this is so small, St. Aug. They called up the old man who owned White's Hardware right there on US 1. You guys can
not
picture it right now.
Got to come open shop
Nothing about that
on
kid.
Christmas.
Just went down there, and this is whatever, midnight, and boom, he opens the doors,
I
gets
love
him a new
that.
race car, brings it back. Nobody knew. Kids never knew. Me, my brother, nobody. Santa
That
delivered.
is old school.
That is totally old
I mean,
school.
look at St. Aug now.
Oh, my gosh.
If you go to St. Augustine this weekend during the lights, I mean, it's like being in a
So-
New York City.
Okay, so maybe someone else can complain about this a little bit, but you can picture Palencia, right? It
What's
is.
the-
It's-
what?
I love the Joseph. Maybe someone else can complain about
Yeah,
this.
yeah. No. I'm saying I'm talking about, like he said, New York City,
Right.
And it is honestly, JJ's been down there, so
I
he
love
knows. Yeah.
going down there, but man, this time of year it
The
is
traffic
hectic,
is just nuts,
and the foot traffic too.
yeah, and they now have set up these guardrails right along where the Tina Martini bar is and all that stuff, because they don't want any traffic getting close to the people walking.
Yeah.
Because they had some things last year. No, what I was saying, just segue into, maybe someone else can complain about this. I went into the Publix yesterday at Palencia, and to get out of the parking lot, 25 minutes.
No way.
To get out of the parking
Oh
lot?
Get
my
out of the parking
gosh.
lot. And I had never been in that situation, bro. Like, holy smokes, this is a cluster.
You guys need to start deporting people out of that town.
He's like, this is a cluster.
Really?
Yeah. So if any of you have been into that Publix, you know exactly what I'm talking about. So hit the text line designed by
By the
Lifetime
way,
Enclosures.
last thing on St. Aug.
Yeah.
The Teeny Martini bar.
Yeah. It's
I don't get it.
it's the only place
I
there's a
don't get
waiting
it.
line.
I enjoy like when it's not busy. I've gone in there a couple times and had like espresso martini or whatever. But like the line outside, it could be like 30 degrees
Yeah,
and
you'll
people
never
are just
catch
waiting
me.
in line.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
Yeah,
I
you'll never
don't
catch me
get it.
waiting there. But it's the same thing. You and I have talked about it. It's a phenomenon. It's the only place. Like,
It's like if someone sees a line, they're like, "We need to stand in
gotta
that
be there.
line."
We gotta be
Yeah.
there. Now I understand waiting in line for food because you're going to get a seat. You're going to and you can order
For
stuff there.
food
but-
or a ride at Disney or something. Yes, I
Yeah,
get
man.
it.
I've started many lines.
yeah.
Got to get the fast pass, man.
And I think you even have to pay for those bad boys now,
For fast pass?
Yeah, unless
oh,
you're-
you gotta
yeah.
pay for everything.
unless you're
Hack.
on his level.
Unless you're
Yeah.
an annual member, man.
yeah, which you're already really paying for it.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
He's
With
going
the-
there this week, by the way.
Yeah,
right?
he
I
is.
do not doubt it. I do not.
He
doubt it.
Gotta
is.
see-
He's going there, and he said, "I've already told Heidi that we're leaving at 11 a.m. on Sunday because I got to be back for the game."
Yeah,
Good.
beautiful. Yeah, TLD and I were talking about this the other day. She's like, "Is Hack going to Disney for Christmas?" I'm like,
He's probably already been
Yeah,
at least
probably.
once.
Probably.
You can't just go to Mickey's house of whatever, whatever they call their
No.
all right,
Christmas
so
theme.
let's set a couple things up here. Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday. We had such a great time last week at the golf club with the Toys for Tots XL Primetime Christmas at Southampton, and it was a great turnout, a bunch of toys. Thanks again to everybody who did make their donations. It was an outstanding day, and cold weather, but beautiful weather, so we all definitely enjoyed that. But you can head on out there, 287-PLAY, if you are looking for those last-minute stocking stuffers, Christmas gifts, whatever. You might just want to call that number and hook up a foursome. You can get a gift card, whatever it might be, but you can call 287-PLAY to the Golf Club of Southampton. All right, so couple things. We're obviously going to zero in on Duval versus Denver. Big Sur's was part of one of the most signature moments in this franchise's history, as big as it comes. It didn't necessarily take place in the AFC Championship game setting, but it was a massive win. So we will go back down memory lane with that one. And then we got the college football playoff games, the first round that we need to start setting up every single day. So we'll try and drop some college knowledge on you today, tomorrow, and Friday. Plenty right here on XL Primetime Cooking.
XL Prime Time.
Driven by Duval Ford. It's the secret sauce of a successful football team.
This is a special group of men.
Each week, Superior Plumbing spotlights the special teams player of the game.
It was complete domination in all three phases.
That's how you win football games.
On 1010XL.
Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside, your locally owned commercial truck headquarters and proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Hey, it's Rick Ballou. We got a fresh shipment of hard-to-find ProMaster vans, perfect for Section 179. My buddy Tommy and his team are committed to the community and make the process simple. Upfits, delivery, everything handled right. If you need ProMaster vans or commercial trucks for your fleet, you need Jacksonville Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram Westside.
Introducing the Jag Stack at Firehouse Subs. So bold, it's named after the home team. Stacked with honey ham, smoked turkey, roast beef, provolone, fresh veggies, and the new Duval drizzle sauce. For a limited time at your local Firehouse Subs, there's only one hottest sub in Duval.
This is Garrett Scantlin, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists for any orthopedic issue you have. I'm back to my Olympic training, and I feel great.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
My son had a meniscus surgery a couple of years ago, went smooth as silk, was playing tennis in 2 weeks. This is Patrick Malarkey, and I highly recommend Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Hey, David again here with Royal Pest Services. It's that time of year when rodents start making their way into our homes. Layson, tell them what they need to get in.
A quarter-size hole.
That's right. That's all they need. Hey, tell them where to go for a free attic and exterior inspection.
Visit RoyalPestServices.com.
If you are an experienced electrician looking for your next big opportunity, look no further than the Millard Electric Company, a trusted name in the industry for over 96 years. At Millard Electric, we tackle the biggest projects in the city, offering you the chance to showcase your skills on a grand scale. We believe in rewarding hard work with the best pay, top-notch benefits, and an unbeatable culture where people actually care about each other. Take your career to new heights with Millard Electric Company. Apply today at millercareers.com. Millard Electric, an equal opportunity employer.
Hello, this is Father Nicholas Lowe, and I want to talk to you about being a peacemaker. Friends, so often we can only want to help people who are in our inner circle. But God never had inner circles. The world was his inner circle, and he's depending on us to make a difference and to leave our mark in this life. So go out today receiving his peace and then sharing it with the world.
To hear more inspirational messages by Reverend Dr. Nicholas Lowe, please visit our website at stjohnthedivine.com.
Hey, nice job, Pete. I like those clean lines. Fellas, do we have anyone that can get to Greenport today?
At Corey's Landscaping, the staffing plan is in the weeds.
Anthony, we need that leaf blower over here. 3 more new customer requests just came in. Who wants to work some overtime?
He needs to dig up quality landscapers and fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. When you sponsor a job on Indeed, it's easier for talented candidates to find it, which makes it easier for you to hire them. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Universal Roof and Contracting presents the Offensive Player of the Game. Universal Roof and Contracting. The difference is universal.
Trevor Lawrence soared on Sunday versus New York. The franchise quarterback tallied 330 yards on 20 of 32 attempts and had 6 total touchdowns in what was a legendary day. The Golden One let the Jets know that he's the captain now, and he's your Universal Roof and Contracting Offensive Player of the Game.
This holiday season, Universal Roof and Contracting is making it easy to check roof repairs off your list. Save up to 20% on roof replacements and repairs now through December 31st. Financing is available with payments as low as $115. Call 855-ROOF-HELP for your free inspection. Universal Roof and Contracting, protecting your home and building your trust. License number CCC 057165, CBC 1258484.
UniversalRoof.com.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah.
Away. What a move. Still on his feet. To the sidelines of the 40. Another block. Linnell 30, 25, and dives it to 21. Oh, my. What a... Again,
it's almost the identical play that we saw earlier. They blitz. They got a lot of people at the line of scrimmage. They talked about we got to keep Mark Brunell in the pocket. Watch the lane he has to run in again. Not good distribution by the front of the Denver Broncos. And then Mark Brunell, with his talent, makes a lot of people miss.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Phil Simms, Dick Enberg, they were on the call as it was happening up in Mile High with the Jaguars taking down the Broncos. Big Sirs, you heard the description of those big blocks that were made on that Mark Brunell run.
Well, here's the thing. There would have never, ever been a scramble if the big fella had kicked at a proper angle. All right, so my angle was a little off. I'm being honest.
Really?
It was off. My angle was off, and so I had to push him by Mark because I didn't get the proper set.
Right.
Because I was silent count, so I had to look at the ball and look at my opponent and determine where I needed to kick at. So,
Because it was loud.
it all worked
It
out.
was loud as hell there.
It was loud as hell in there.
Yeah.
So
That's
it
what
all
they're going to
worked-
deal with this weekend.
Oh yeah, it's going. You know,
But you got the job done.
Got the job done. Yeah.
And if we see Trevor,
Right, don't be ridiculous. He's not saying he didn't get the job done.
No, I'm just saying he
I
got
had to
it.
give up a sack.
Yeah. But
if I had given up a sack, I'd been the GOAT.
Yeah.
No.
I believe me. I know you got the job done.
Yeah, I got it done.
But if Trevor uses his legs like Mark Brunell did, and we're starting to see a little bit of that, then boom.
Yeah. I mean, definitely the running game is going to be a weapon. All right, especially if they bring in blitz, especially if they go in man coverage and they're backing off. And Trevor, if it's a 3rd and 5 situation where they're in man coverage, slip right out there and get them 5 yards.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And the man coverage is the big key because that means their backs are going to be turned to the quarterback. And we've seen this team. Remember last year when Ryan Nielsen tried to run way too much man coverage, the cheap trick defensive coordinator Rick Nielsen that he is known to us by. And we got torched. This team got torched. And so now, if they do run a bunch of man and Trevor and Liam lock in on that, they'll be able to take advantage of it. Let's hope. All right, you guys give us some of the keys that you're thinking of when it comes to this game because you've got to be playing it over in your mind, that's for sure. You can hit the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures at 641-1010. You can also jump in the YouTube chat. We'd love to hear from you. We got a couple off of the pour-off line, but also, Joe, I drove for Publix and trying to deliver with a 53-foot trailer, a nightmare, even without traffic. I can't imagine.
God bless you guys having to do that.
Any of you dudes who drive the big rigs, let's just round of applause them all because they honestly do it every single time.
Except for you guy yesterday on I-95 that was in the left lane.
Yeah?
Stay out of our left lane.
So one dude did it earlier today, and I think it's because he looks at that. I was at least giving him this excuse. He looks at that warning thing that says the right shoulder's closed, and that gives him full permission to get over. Maybe, I don't know, but I agree with you. Yeah,
That's
hey, bro,
for me, bro.
You got those two
Stay
right
out of there.
lanes. Yeah, you got those two right lanes. All right, I feel you, Matt. We couldn't afford them either. I had to play with my friends. So. Okay, 641-1010. We were talking about some of the.
One of the dudes says, "Did Matt
the
actually
poor moments
have to blow for his own air conditioning?" I said, "Bro, we didn't even have air conditioning. I don't know what you're talking about."
Yeah,
you didn't have air conditioning in Florida.
No.
Yeah, we definitely have. We've battled this one too. Yeah.
What do you think?
That's
What do you think? I'm
I
lying?
just feel like it's.
What, y'all fan
I
each
feel like
other?
you're misremembering.
So
you're
I'm
not lying.
I'm
You're
so
misremembering.
it's
okay.
Here's the thing. Okay, the girls. We had a 2-story house. All right. The
Remind
girls,
everyone how big your family is.
12 kids. The girls stayed in the first floor. The second floor, which we had ourselves, no air conditioning, no nothing. That's where the boys stayed. So no air conditioning.
Oh, y'all sat around and fanned each other?
Bro, we had a blast. It was fun as hell growing up.
Okay, all right.
So I was actually playing around with the poor stuff. We had a lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, I can't remember if I know we installed at one point central heating and air, and it was like the gift of all gifts.
Right?
That is the greatest.
That's
Christmas
the ultimate
gift of
Christmas
all time
gift right
if you-
there, air conditioning. Yeah.
But so I'm sure in this house
We had AC and fans.
I don't know how you live in Florida without AC.
Bro, it was hot.
Just seems
I'm telling
impossible.
you right now, it was hot.
Well, we were reliving some of this the other day, and so our house, we moved in 1970. We as kids, Mom and Dad picked up steaks from the Regal Ride shock absorber salesman job that KC had, and we left Kansas City and came in 1970. I believe it was a 1-acre piece of land,
Nice.
3-bedroom, $19,000.
Jeez.
It's just
what
nuts.
the Federal Reserve has done to this country.
$19,000.
Inexcusable.
What year was that? 19
1970, and
Yep.
it was
That's
just
interesting.
around the corner, or it was just down from where the St. Augustine Airport is, the North Florida Regional now. Fairchild and all that was right there, and they've now torn it all down. So
Dude, my parents
can't even go back and look
58
at the old hacienda.
in 58 moved here and paid $12,000 for a house a block from the beach.
Yeah, that's nuts.
12 grand, bro.
Yeah,
That same
A three-bedroom,
area right
two-bath.
now,
Oh, my
imagine.
gosh.
Oh my, yeah.
Millions.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so Big Sirs, what is it going to take when we take a look at the combination of what you guys did, Mark Brunell's runs, the Jimmy Smith catch, what the defense was able to do to Elway? What's it going to take this?
I mean, you got to be disciplined in your game plan individually. I mean, because it's going to be loud. There's going to be some adverse situations that you're going to have to handle in the game, some part of the game. You can't flinch because you got to remember. You remember that 96 game? We went down 12-0 like that. All right, but we were battle tested. You know, we were battle tested because we had to win every game to get in the playoffs. Essentially, for us to give us an opportunity. No dumb mistakes. All right, no illegal procedures, no jumping off. Because I'm sure with the noise they're going to use the snap count to get the defense off his timing as far as the ball goes.
Yeah,
and I wouldn't be surprised if Liam uses crowd noise in practice today. And for silent count, especially for the offensive line, because the center is going to have a count. The silent count means he's either going to do 1,001 snap, 1,002 snap, so the defense doesn't get a bead on how you're snapping it. So what you do is in the huddle, you say silent count on 2. So then you get on the line, you go 1,001, 1,002 snap. So it's got to be a mixture of 1,001, 1,002, or 1,003. So that they don't get a beat because they're already a phenomenal pass rush defense. All right. So if they get a beat on the snap count, that's going to make it even worse.
Yeah.
And you got to be the more physical team. You got to make it a game in the fourth quarter. But you got to run the ball. You can't if you're one dimensional. If you got to be able to run the ball and be physical. That's the only thing they're going to respect. I mean, because unless you punch them in the mouth, that's the only thing they're going to respect because they got a formidable defensive front.
Yeah.
So you got to punch them in the mouth. You got to talk smack to them. Whatever you got to do to get them off their game.
Right.
I know they've had the Chiefs there this year already, right? Yeah, I know they have. So I mean, they've had some big games there. This is going to be the biggest game for them at that place this year. There will be the loudest. That will be the loudest they will be.
There's a lot on the line, so for that alone, yeah, it makes it the
especially
biggest
since
game.
the Patriots lost.
Yeah,
now they can get the 1 seed.
Yeah, because everything's just heightened in intensity.
Yeah.
Because here we are in December. And they've clicked off 11 in a row.
Yeah.
And so
this will be a giant game for them.
Yeah, and everyone's trying to figure out, are you going to be able to hang on to one of those top 2 seeds? The fact that New England lost, like you just mentioned, has a hell of a lot to do with them thinking maybe they can get to that top spot. And you take a look at the playoff picture, and it will be a massive dub for them. If they win, it'll be a massive dub for Jacksonville if they can get the job done.
By the way, why isn't Team 1 from the Fox Group doing this game? Why isn't Tom Brady doing this game? Because I'm telling you right now, if it were the Texans in the Jack spot and it was the Texans in Denver,
I
Brady
really
would
don't
be
know.
there.
I don't know. Maybe.
No maybe about it. 100% he would be. 2 division leaders.
I do love the fact that
Well, he's doing Saturday.
I am. I'm all in on it now.
The
Green
Duval
Bay
disrespect.
versus the Bears.
I'm all in on the Duval disrespect now. All
So
in.
Green Bay and Chicago Saturday night, they're doing that one.
Huge game.
Yeah. It's the oldest rivalry.
And everyone's going to be watching that game.
Oldest rivalry in the National Football League. Everyone's going to be watching it because they're going up
Or not
against
Brady.
who?
Who's the CBS? Who's the CBS number 1 team? Brady's not the right answer. The CBS number 1 team.
Romo.
Romo.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
Why are
Nance
Romo
and
and Nance
Romo.
not there?
Nance. I'll
Yeah,
look it
you
up
mentioned
who they're-
Fox like you'd look that
Right,
up. I had no
right.
idea.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
Like, what are you
they're the
talking
NFC.
about?
They're the NFC.
No, they're not. They flip flop. Just get this right, okay?
Fox.
They
is
are
the
mostly
NFC.
the NFC, but
Not all the time.
sometimes,
Yeah, not all the time.
because of
Yeah,
contractual
when
reasons,
they play interconference, they
But they
do
just
that.
they don't do it like as a Bible like they used to do. That's all I'm saying. Let's make
Steelers
sure
Lions
Yeah.
is Nance and Romo.
Okay, there's a perfect example.
Right, with one from the AFC, one from the NFC. But when it's both NFC,
Yeah.
then it's always Brady.
Not
Brady, that's what-
always.
Not
I'm
always?
telling you, it's very rare, but
Really?
sometimes they have to switch it up, and CBS will get an all NFC game and vice versa. It's rare, but it happens.
All right.
It's
But
so,
you're mostly right.
yeah. It
But
definitely,
Nance and Romo are doing Steelers Lions.
Okay, point being,
yeah. You want the
you've got
number
2
one there.
division leaders in a big game that could decide the number 1 seed in the AFC, and you've got like the 3rd team broadcast group.
I'm just happy that it's not Canelon every week. Okay,
Yeah, who
as much
cares
as I
who
love
it is?
Andrew,
You're
who cares?
listening to Frank Frangie on
Yeah.
the radio,
Yeah.
bro. How
That's true
dare
too.
you?
It's true too. However, I will say I feel bad for Canelon. because he grinds and grinds and grinds for years with this team.
And then finally
then
they get good.
and all of a sudden he's back down with whoever's
The Browns.
Right.
Yeah. Him and Lofton and whoever else he's with right now.
Remember a couple weeks ago they did. This is like our 50th Browns game together. Like that, they have to do the Browns and the Jags forever, man.
Yeah, and so it could flip. If you're just looking at the way things could go, and we'll go over the playoff scenarios coming up in just a bit, but if you can get this team to 11-4, if you can give the Broncos their third loss of the year, they fall into, at least in the loss column, a tie with the Patriots. You'll see what happens with them. The way things have played out, they've played 14 games. The New England Patriots have played 13, and so you'll see where that goes. And then it brings the Chargers back into the conversation, and just in terms of the AFC West, because if they go on to win their game this week, this is their second straight week on the road. Are they playing? Why am I drawing a blank on them? They beat Kansas City last week. Are they playing Houston? I need to take a look and see who they're playing coming up on Sunday. But real quick, let's get a that.
That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
This directly from the X account of Michael DeRocco of ESPN fame, and of course a regular here on 1010XL. Defensive end Josh Hines-Allen was not spotted during open media portion of Jaguars practice today. Defensive end Danny Strigo, who hurt his ankle against the Jets, also not out there.
Okay, so that's two from the rush-in department that are not right now on the practice field. So that means that you might get a DNP out of them today, and then we'll see what happens tomorrow.
Could be a vet day for
it could
JHA.
Be. But Strigo did have
an issue. Yeah.
He left in the first half of the game. But that's, definitely one worth watching, because remember last year, Trevor popped up on the Wednesday report with the ankle, or was it Thursday?
It was Thursday.
Was it? I'm trying to remember. But anyway, he did.
One of those.
It might have been.
And then they asked Cohen about it in his Friday press meeting. He's like, it's nothing.
Right. Okay,
literally
good.
nothing.
Yeah, actually, I think it's good that he did say that. But yeah, so maybe it did pop up the first day of practice, and then we had Ryan O'Halloran out there on Thursday. But the Chargers are playing the Cowboys, not the Texans, so the other Lone Star State team. So conceivably, they're the favorite in the game. They could get to 11-4. So a lot of things could happen in this AFC playoff picture, depending on what Jacksonville can or can't do up at Mile High. Matchups galore when you think about this game. What is this defense going to do to Bo Nix?
Yeah. Well, I listen. I'm not really concerned. Do what you do best. Continue to execute at a high level on both sides of the ball. Don't turn the ball over. Score early. Convert on play. Do what we do best, and make it a game in the fourth quarter. And I'll take the Jaguars all day. If you give me what you've given me the last couple of weeks, I'll take you in the.
Yes.
I'll take it in my house.
If they play the way they played the last month, I would take them in this game.
Absolutely.
But if they don't, and they revert to some bad habits, and in that loud environment, in that disruptive environment, they become operationally unsound, then they got a problem.
All right, let's just do this real quick. The ukulele, because we're on the subject, and then we'll get back into the college football world and the transfer portal and all that stuff coming up. But just go ahead and fire it up right now.
Perfecto!
Beautiful sound.
Fire up the ukulele, or is that like a subtle hint to high tide?
Fire up, and
smoke them if you got them.
Yeah, fire up, and then the ukulele. Yeah, those should be separate. But right now, High Tide on the South Side scrambling. He's scrambling.
He's a little nervous right now, man.
Massive game on Friday.
He's a little nervous.
No, he's looking for the Bic right now.
And to think,
that too, but
yeah, he's scrambling.
To think you might lose a coach, you are Alabama, and he might leave you? The disrespect.
To go to Michigan.
I don't believe it, but I've heard.
Or if they lose to Oklahoma for a third straight time, they might just say, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, exactly.
They will try and push him out the door if that happens. All right, let's just go from the Atlantic to the Pacific. Oh, with a delicious Mexican lager. It's the beautiful sounds of the ukulele play. Imported by surfers for those who live life anchors up. Now, we mentioned Bo Nix. This cat a week ago, 302 yards, 4 touchdowns. 134.7 passer rating. That any good? They beat the Green Bay Packers 34-26. Like we said, they are rocking and rolling, 11 straight. So Bo Nix right now has 22 wins, and he's just in his second season. How long do you think it took Trevor to get?
Oh, that's a good one.
It's not. No. JJ, you work on that bad boy. Because Nix has 22 wins since entering the NFL. Now, that ties him with a a few others. Second most by a quarterback in the first 2 seasons in NFL history. Okay, so it ties him with 3 other cats, and it's second most in NFL history.
Mahomes got to be right.
No, his first year he played when he started.
So we're not counting. We're counting
his first year.
First year that he
Big
started.
Ben.
Okay.
That's ring 1. Right there, big fella.
El Boogie.
22 wins for Benny Roethlisberger.
El Boogie.
Negative. Same thing with El
He didn't
Boogie.
start his first
He
year.
didn't start.
Oh, I thought
Remember
he did.
Joe Flacco?
What about Kurt Warner?
Nope. Because he had
Our
to,
favorite.
Yeah,
he had
he-
to sit
he
behind
did
track.
start.
That's
He-
right.
yeah.
He did. That's right.
How many more are there?
22, and we need 2 more. And this is second in NFL history.
Was it Trent Green that started it before?
Yeah,
Kurt
before
Warner?
Kurt
He was
Warner.
pretty
and he
good.
got
They were
hurt.
terrible.
And he got a big contract, too, before that. Okay, so we got
What era?
Roethlisberger.
What era?
These are all
Donovan
names 100% you'll recognize.
Donovan McNabb.
Nope. Good one, though.
What about
More-
Russ?
more
What about
recent.
what about Russell?
He said more recent.
Okay, so now to the top
Dak.
is Russell. Okay, I was waiting for Matt to guess Russell, but Big Search did. Russell is at the top.
You've got me gun shy about that now. I won't
don't
answer
blame
Russ.
you. I don't blame you. He has 24 wins in his first 2 seasons.
So one more.
Yeah, no. So he's the guy at the top. So now we've got
about Dak?
2 more still tied with Bo Nix and Ben Roethlisberger. 2 more, real quick.
Dak isn't it.
Enough with Dak.
He didn't say yes or no.
Who did you say?
Dak Prescott.
Thank you very much. I just wanted to make sure because you
Wow.
can't.
I mean, how many times do I have to say that? Seriously.
Listen, I'm listening to JJ, okay, and then you just go, and that's all I heard.
What?
I didn't hear Prescott.
I was saying, how about Dak? How about Dak? How many times did I say
At
it,
least
JJ?
9 times.
That's fine.
Because JJ actually said enough with Dak.
Yeah, I was so annoyed by Matt saying that.
I'm having a good time. I'm listening to JJ, and this one just keeps saying the same thing, and then all of a sudden, I'm not paying attention.
All right, how many more?
So one more.
One more. Okay, now one more.
Let's go.
It was a great guess, by the way. 9
Yeah, it
times.
was.
Excellent. 22 wins for Ben Roethlisberger, Dak Prescott, Bo Nix, and
I'm going to say Tom Brady.
No, because he had to start initially.
yeah, he had to sit behind Drew Bledsoe.
Hang on. We can get this.
Last one, real quick.
I feel like it's got to be like
5 minutes over break.
It's not Jalen Hurts. Randall Cunningham.
All right, we're going
Oh,
with it.
Jalen Hurts is a good.
No, neither one.
What is it?
Andrew Luck.
Wow.
Remember him?
22.
Good. Very good.
There you go. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by big #1 Duval Ford, the #1 place to buy your next vehicle.
Hey, Hicken here. I couldn't be any happier than to join the George Moore Chevrolet family. When I say family, I mean it. Visit their beautiful showroom today off Atlantic Boulevard. Find out exactly what I'm talking about. No pressure, just friendly help. And whether you want a car, a truck, SUV, electric, pre-owned, you name it, George Moore Chevrolet has it. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, no problem. MooreChevy.com is easy to navigate as any site you will try. It's never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
It's your boy Big Sirs, all-pro lineman, and your lemon pepper guy. Nothing screams game day like Wingstop. But get this, every Saturday and Sunday this football season, score big with Wingstop's special deal. Order a 50-piece wing pack online at wingstop.com or the Wingstop app using promo code JAX10 to get $10 off. That's right, carry out or delivery. It's your call. Use the online promo code JAX10 for $10 off a 50-piece wing pack. Fire up your game to order this weekend with Wingstop.
Running a small business is tough, so the Florida Small Business Development Center at UNF provides a free business checkup, a personalized analysis that helps you boost profits, your online presence, and increase your company's value. No cost, no strings attached. It's guidance from experts who understand what it takes to succeed in business. Whether you're just starting out or ready to expand, it's time to act. Complete a request for consulting at unf.edu/SBDC.
Julington Creek Pest Control has been serving our community since 1984. Our turf management program is an all-out blitz, granular fertilization, weed and insect control, keeping your lawn championship green all year. Quarterly pest control stops bugs before they ever cross your goal line. Family owned, locally operated, expert technicians, top quality products, no gimmicks, just winning results. Julington Creek Pest Control, our family serving yours since 1984.
I'm Chris Campione. Veterans have given so much in the service of our country, but when it comes to legal challenges, you shouldn't have to fight alone. At Campione Law, we're here to help veterans like you get the support and compensation you deserve. Whether it's a workplace injury, a personal injury claim, or navigating a veteran's disability claim, we'll stand by your side every step of the way. Your service to our country matters. Let us serve you with the dedication and respect you deserve. Call Campione Law for a free consultation today. Campione Law, fighting for veterans, fighting for justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Campione Law.
Home is where your story begins. And at Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, we're here to make it the healthiest, most comfortable place it could be. Whether it's fresh, clean air, dependable plumbing, or reliable power, we take care of it all. From routine maintenance to state-of-the-art solutions, Donovan keeps your home running smoothly. Because at Donovan, we believe your home isn't just where you live, it's where your health meets comfort. Call Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing at 904-270-COOL or visit us online. Let's make your home healthier, safer, and better together.
'Twas the night before Christmas, and all through the town, no gifts for the ladies could truly be found. They hinted at diamonds, at sparkle and bling, but chain store price tags made wallets go cha-ching. Then what to their wondering eyes should appear but Beard's Diamonds, so sparkling, so near. No risk, no regret, no big corporate chain, just family-run brilliance that eases the strain. Beard's Diamonds is local, with prices that please. Better diamonds, more choices, and warranties with ease. More carat, more fire, more glow for the price. Shop Beards, wrap it up, steal kisses twice.
Are you looking to make some Christmas magic this year? Get her the perfect gift from Beard's Diamonds. The largest selection of rings, pendants, earrings, bracelets, bands, colored gemstones, new designer and fashion, all at the guaranteed best prices from the town center's only locally owned jeweler. And now during our 44th anniversary sale, you save as much as 44% store-wide. Let Beard's non-commissioned experts help you find the perfect gift. From one Jacksonville family to another, Merry Christmas from Beard's Diamonds, St. John's Town Center.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. Time to drop some college knowledge on XL Primetime. Brought to you by Modelo, the official beer of the college football playoff.
So don't look now, but the college football season is extended. It's what we all wanted, right? Everyone was praying for it, wishing on it. And it's happening, but I don't know that many people that are like over the top enthused about half of these first round games for obvious reasons. The line is 17 points or more between two of these in two of these matchups. So we will get into it, but we felt it important that we do drop a little knowledge on you. Miami, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Alabama. Those are the big boy games. We're going to see one Friday night, one high noon on Saturday, and then you're going to get to the JMU v. Oregon. You're going to get to the Tulane v. Ole Miss. And like we said, decided underdogs are the two teams that are coming out of the group of 5, 6, 7, or 8, however you want to phrase it. It's now a group of 6, right? Because we include the Oregon States and the Wazoos in with the, the Mountain West? Is that what we do? The Big Sky?
Some people still call it
used to be
5. Well, the Pac-12 enters as a legit conference again next year.
Once they adopt
so then it would be the group of 6.
Yeah. Once they adopt all the little...
they should just call them the Suck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what they should do.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't
I mean,
mind it.
honestly, because that's
the SUC.
That's what's preventing us from having Texas playing at Oregon and Notre Dame playing at Ole Miss, which would make this weekend of games exponentially better than what it is now.
Yeah, for sure. 100%. I like the idea of one Cinderella slipper. I don't mind that at all. But when you have two, and like we said, we've heard from JMU alums that listen to the show. God rest his soul, the great Mark Carnival. He was a proud Duke. And I get it. They are a good story. But when you get both James Madison and Tulane in, that's when you feel like, I'm not looking forward. I'm looking forward to half of the first round.
Yeah. The only thing these two teams can hope for is to make it a game in the fourth quarter. I mean, because no one really wants them there. But if they make it a game, because listen, I think Oregon's going to put 40 or 50 on James Madison.
They're going to kill him.
Yeah, they're going to put 50 spot on him.
This is a body bag game if it's played in September.
Yeah,
That's what it
I
is.
know it is.
The same thing the Ole Miss Tulane game was in September when it was played, and Ole Miss won by 35.
Yeah, 45-10.
This is a come take your $1 million paycheck and go home.
Well, that is the thing that we used to say in season. Now it's out. This is
now
the
it's a playoff
postseason.
game.
Yes.
Think about that.
Yes.
Think about how stupid this is.
Yeah.
These body bag games are now playoff games.
Yeah, and I never ever look. We all knew the possibility of it because we already saw blowouts in a field of 4. We've seen blowouts when it was just 2 teams. So let's not pretend that we didn't see this coming down the track, because when you expand the playoff field by 3 times, which is what they did, then you're not going to see too many great matchups necessarily in the first round.
I agree with that on that, but I mean, this whole playoff thing is about having eyes on TVs, right? I mean, Oregon and James Madison, I may click to. I'm gonna watch it because I'm a fiend. All right, I'm gonna watch it because it's football.
You'll stop watching.
I'll
it
stop
when it's
watching
28-0.
Well, when it's 35-0, I'm gonna turn it off.
Right, you'll stop.
Yeah, I'll be disinterested.
Well, actually, you'll be watching Bears-Packers.
The Bears Packers are on the same time.
8 o'clock.
Yeah.
Oh my God, those games are going to get killed.
They are.
Yeah.
And they deserve that.
Right.
TNT's getting screwed, by the way. They've been out of
that's
they're
their
buying
game. I know.
these games, and both of them suck.
Yeah, so it'll be the
if it's
end.
Texas, Oregon, that would get a great number.
Of course.
Yeah. And it's big brand football, which is what the bigs are going to start to push towards and make sure the elimination of the way things are going right now is going to happen. But for here and now, this is what we're treated to. At the same time, we look at Oklahoma and Alabama. Let me just drop some saucies on you when we take a look at all this. Oklahoma hasn't scored more than 2 offensive touchdowns since October 25th.
Saucy nugs.
Okay, that's a team.
Ugly football.
That's a team in the playoff with that offense. Meanwhile, they were able to beat Alabama, even though they haven't scored more than 2 offensive touchdowns since late October. Alabama, meanwhile, since beating Tennessee in Week 8, the only victory over a team with a winning record was LSU. And how bad is LSU? And so when you look at these,
and they've struggled in all those games too.
I'm compelled by unis and helmets, and I love the idea that we are going to see these 2 teams go at it. But what are we going to get?
Let me see if I can understand this now. You're penalizing Alabama and Oklahoma because they play in the best conference in college football. Okay, and they have to play in that conference and play difficult games. Look at both their schedules. Okay, Yet you're rewarding James Madison and Tulane because they play no schedule.
Right. I totally get it.
They don't play anyone, and they run through a bad league, and they get in the playoff. And you're upset because Oklahoma scored 2 touchdowns and how many?
He's not upset. He's just stating facts.
Yeah,
and they are terrible to watch.
Yeah.
Man.
Do you know what I'm doing right now? I'm trying to break down these games.
Well, they're not trying to give you something.
We moved beyond the committee.
They're not terrible to watch. They're playing in a difficult league.
No.
Hey,
they are,
playing
but I mean,
Syracuse and Pitt and
dude,
okay,
you can't watch Oklahoma and tell me that offense there's not something wrong with it.
We just got through hammering the committee on the other one. I'm just trying to give people.
Bro, I always try to slide that in
That's
on
all
all the time.
All we got to do is beat up the SEC come Saturday at noon. We'll get put some respect on our
Y'all
name.
can't use that Florida win as like you beat an SEC team.
No. I'm talking about this Saturday.
That's terrible.
I'm talking about this Saturday.
All right.
You're going to put some respect on
All right, so you want to.
Or are you going to roll in there and lose by 13 or 14?
No, that's not going to happen.
3-point line right now.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's not the point. All this is not the point. The point is John Mateer in Oklahoma's offense sucks, Matt. Get over it.
And we're trying to get people.
It sucks because he's had a knee injury and he's had a hand injury.
Oh, okay.
But now he's been healthy for a month. Let's see what happens.
Still terrible.
Let's see what happens Friday. He's been healthy now. He's been off for a month now. Let's see what happens.
I'm trying to give people something to think about. So give them something else to think about.
That's what I'm saying. He's been off for a month now. Let's see what happens. All right? Here's another thing with Alabama, too. Everybody was ripping Alabama before the Georgia game. Like, the offense is terrible. This is a problem right now. They go into Athens and just go up and down the field on Georgia. So
that was
they've
long
also
time
had.
ago, I feel
they've
like.
also. I agree. They've also had.
They've regressed.
But they
Same
look,
as Miami.
But they
over
look
Notre
pretty
Dame.
good
That was a
against.
long time
Yeah,
ago.
but we
They look pretty
played
good on the
good.
road against
No, I'm just
Missouri.
saying.
They look pretty good against Vanderbilt. So I mean, you can.
I'm just saying, against Auburn, they look bad. Against Georgia, they looked really bad. Against Oklahoma, they had like 4 turnovers. They can't run the ball. It's like it's more than just.
I'm expecting like another
a game or
17-13 game.
Yeah,
but
let me
I
give you
wouldn't be
another.
shocked
Yeah,
at
I agree
all.
with that.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be shocked at all if it was like 35-33.
Yeah, but let me give you another.
Yes.
Let me give you another saucy just to stay on this subject because Alabama, when they did turn the ball over, they gave short fields for Oklahoma, which the Sooners were able to take advantage of, even though they don't have a ton of offense. Ty Simpson has thrown 5 interceptions this year. 4 of the 5 have come in the last 4 starts.
Saucy
That's
nugs.
real too. So he's making those mistakes right now, and then Georgia beat them by 21 points.
I get all that, but you guys got to understand, and Leon can speak to this. They've been off for 4 weeks. So they now have been practicing and preparing and game planning and tightening up. And,
talk about Oklahoma.
Yeah, both of them.
Both of them.
So I think you're going to see these offenses play a lot
Alabama
better,
hasn't
both
been
of
off
them.
for 4 weeks.
Alabama's only been off 2 weeks.
Yeah.
They've been 2 weeks.
3 weeks.
But they got to rush for
No, they played in the
Right,
SEC
two, that's right, two.
title.
Two,
They had
that's right,
one
two.
bye week.
They've had 1 week off,
Yeah.
okay?
Two.
Just two
No.
different Saturdays. Not even 2 Saturdays. Okay, they played Saturday against Georgia, week off, and now they're playing Friday night.
All right, Alabama might have a problem.
Yeah. All right. It is
I
XL
disagree.
Primetime. We will keep going with more on this subject.
XL Primetime from the big #1 Duval Ford Studios. Catch Gators basketball on 1010XL.
It's Florida and St. Francis of Pennsylvania. Tonight at 6 on 1010 AM.
All this week, experience an international sporting event for free. The Predator Pro Billiard Series happens daily at the Hyatt Regency Riverfront. Admission is free, no tickets needed. Clear your schedule, grab a friend, and see top pool pros from 40 countries compete in both men's and women's tournaments. This is high-stakes, high-skill, championship-level billiards. Don't miss the Predator Pro Billiard Series all this week at the Hyatt Riverfront downtown. Details at probilliardseries.com.
This right here, this is where it starts. With a little flame and a lot of love. When the air cools or the night falls, fire brings the warmth. But it's what we bring to the table that matters. Slow smoked barbecue. Stories that stretch long. Laughter that lingers. And moments that just feel full. That's why it's always Sunny's here.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
December 17th, 1991, the Cleveland Cavaliers throttled the Miami Heat 148-80. The 68-point margin was the most lopsided game in NBA history.
The Sawgrass Marriott Golf Resort and Spa is the perfect place for indulging in a pampering spa treatment. This holiday season, if you'd like to give the gift of wellness, get a gift card and take advantage of the spa's current promotion. With the purchase of a $75 gift card or more, guests get a credit towards a future service. With healing massages, revitalizing facial treatments, and more, a day at the Sawgrass Spa makes the perfect gift for everyone. Purchase in person at Sawgrass Spa during operating hours.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. It's the holiday season, the best time of year for sports, bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes. It's all happening at once. And while you and I are making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, what games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks. All you do is pick more or less on 2-player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. Baker Mayfield, more or less than 223 passing yards. LeBron James, more or less than 27 points. It's just that simple. And now Prize Picks has early payouts. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. But here's my favorite feature, the injury insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, Prize Picks won't count it as a loss. And always, Prize Picks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the Prize Picks app today, use promo code 1010XL, and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play $5 in lineups. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hi, folks. It's Frank Frangie. Did you know that individuals over age 60 have great results on Awaken 180? See how you could drop weight and get off your medications in just 3 months with Awaken 180's Golden Program. Visit awaken180weightloss.com.
David Garrard here, and once again, I'm reporting good news about how good my knees are doing following PRP treatment at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For an old quarterback like me, my knees are in great shape.
You don't have to be a celebrity or a professional athlete to appreciate the everyday personal attention you'll receive at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists. For any orthopedic need, call on the pros at SOS.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
At the First Coast YMCA, you'll find much more than just a gym. We offer many ways to help you become more active.
reach your weight loss goals, and find your inner strength. Membership at the Y includes state-of-the-art facilities, a huge variety of fitness classes, and programs for all ages. It's easy to join the Y since it's affordable for all incomes. The Y is a great place to make connections and experience something new. Visit the YMCA near you or online at fcymca.org.
Mark Watson with Hardball Creative, letting you know that Hardball now offers web stores, so your employees can order their own branded gear, and you have more time for Wordle. Check it out at hardballcreative.com.
Hardball Creative. Hardball does it all.
1010XL, presented by Farrah and Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farrah doesn't flinch.
Rocking around.
This is XL Primetime, brought to you by Florida Home AC. Now that's cool on 1010XL.
Santa JJ. Huh?
He's got the Santa hat on.
Yeah.
That first segment got me in the mood. Might have some eggnog tonight.
Nice.
He's having eggnog now.
Are you gonna have
brown water.
Are you gonna put a little brown water in it?
Of course. I don't think I've ever had eggnog without booze in it. I don't even know if that's.
It's kind of like having punch without
Yeah,
a
you're not
punch.
with that, right?
Exactly.
No more brown water for you. Or you're over that now.
Yeah.
It took you a long time. to say that.
I had a glass of brown
like
water.
someone-
Yes, you were like for like 6 months. You're like, no more. All clear.
Well,
for me.
you know, I
Someone
cheated.
just
I
leaned
cheated.
in and said, "A reminder, you're under oath." Oh, you're like, "Whoa!"
He's
That
also
just took a
thinking, wait,
second.
is Brennan listening?
Someone could be listening.
No, I've had some over the past weekend.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Listen, I went to the party block, okay, that we live on, and it was the Christmas party for the block, and I was bringing the brown, so Big Vic and I could share it, and I had a nice brand. It was good. And then the next thing you know, Fish Bites and a handful of other ones down the road, Southie, they were all leaning in on that good stuff.
I'm gonna give you a suggestion for a holiday drink.
Please.
All right.
Take some coffee, put it in little ice trays, the big block of coffee.
Yeah.
Let it freeze. Take it out, put it in a glass, and put some bourbon over the top of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I bet that's good.
Wow.
It'll change your life.
Yeah,
Really?
I bet that's good.
Get a
'Cause
little
that's-
coffee cube, like straight black coffee. Let it freeze in the freezer. Then take it out, put it in the glass, and pour a little
It's
bourbon.
got that
into it.
little espresso, like an espresso martini,
Like
but it's
one
got
of
an
those-
espresso
one of those
bourbon.
big square.
Yeah, there you go.
My wife always makes coquito,
Yeah?
which I don't exactly
I might
know what
try
it
that.
is, but it's like the Latin American eggnog.
Okay.
That's the only
So
way I
that's
can
gotta
say it.
have
It's cinnamony.
rum?
Yeah, I think it does.
What's it
Spice
called?
rum, probably.
Coquito.
Coquito.
That sounds like the thing you just ate.
It's very different, but
similar.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spiced rum. I love it. Sailor Jerry. All of them. I love them all. All right. So just to real quick wrap this up, just as far as what we were talking about, in terms of looking at these first round games, and this is, we'll keep breaking this thing down tomorrow and on Friday, but the Big Ten's only sending one into the first round, and that's Oregon taking on James Madison, whereas the SEC right now has Texas A&M and Alabama and Ole Miss. Georgia's the only one sitting on the sidelines with a first-week bye. Oklahoma, because they have a total of 5 teams are in there. So, yeah.
Yes.
That's the number of SEC schools that are having to fight up with one more game versus a week of rest. Last year, all 4 teams that had the bye lost in the next round.
Wow.
So, yeah, they went out quickly. So
Yeah, the 8th seed won it all last year.
yeah, and Ohio State, last time they played in this setting, they were a loser against their rival Michigan, and they did go on after that and obviously get on a roll. But here they are; they've lost in the Big Ten championship game, and we're going to see where they go from here. All right, we mentioned Bo Nix. 22 wins in his NFL career. He has played a total of 30 games. He started under center right off the jump, right? Last year. And so he played all 17 last year, and he's played 13 games and 11-2 record this year. So we were joking, how many games did it take for Trevor Lawrence to get to 22 total wins?
So I have the answer, and I want to hear y'all's guesses.
Okay.
So
How many games did it take him to get to 22?
Played? Because
Yeah.
he's been hurt too.
Game started.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay, game started.
22.
Game
All
started.
right, so it's got to
He's
be.
got 10 this year. He had how many last year?
I'm going to go
You got to start from the beginning of his career, Leon.
Yeah, because
games he started.
Yeah.
It's
How many games did it take for Trevor Lawrence to get to his first 22 wins of his career?
I'm going to go with 59.
No, it's more than that. It's
got to be more than that. 69.
It's more than that too. I bet it's
can't get off of 69.
73.
Wow.
See, I mean
96.
Every time.
96.
73. I'm going
Leon.
You just flipped it there.
That's a lot of games, bro.
That's a lot of games.
I know.
17 times.
I'll just say Joe should have stuck with his first instinct.
I said 73.
I'm going to go 80.
57. Joe was 2 off.
2 off. Wow. 57.
Wait, so his first 2 years was 1 win.
So he won
3 and 14 his first
It
year.
was 17.
Right.
So I have it right here. He was 1 second. Let me go back.
It was
but
3 and 14, then 1 and
then they
15.
went. Yeah, then they went. Well, they went 9 and 8 and 9 and 8.
And then 9
so
and 8.
his record by year was 3 and 14, 9 and 8, 8 and 8, 2 and 8, 10 and 4.
Yeah, because he missed one game, the concussion game. He missed one.
So
in
it was
his
in
third year, and then last year was what?
It happened in 2024 when he got his 22nd win.
Yeah, because he
so
started.
the Chicago Bears game in London, if I did my math correct, was his 22nd win, and that was 57 games into his career.
Yeah, and he started.
Meanwhile, Bo Nix got it in 30 games.
Yeah, 30. And
Bo had like Sean Payton.
I know.
as his
That
coach,
just
first
shows the
coach.
difference it makes when you get drafted to a good franchise.
2 playoff seasons, and the fact that they were hamstrung. If you think about it, they had signed Russell Wilson, who turned into Russ Wilson, to a mega deal. Had to basically ship him off and eat all that cash, and had given up first-round draft picks to the Seattle Seahawks. Sean Payton comes in and takes over after Nate Hackett was a disaster, and they still were able to get that job done like that and get to the postseason. And Sean's second year and Bo's first year. Crazy. Into the 1 o'clock hour, Golf Club of Southampton Wednesday. Don't forget 2-8-7 play. Head on out. Enjoy the holidays. You can even pick up a gift card right inside the pro shop. You can order it online. Just check them out if you want to give that gift of golf to someone on your Santa list.
XL Primetime is driven by Duval Ford.
He's down on the ground. He is down.
A freak injury can wreck a football team and affect their championship dreams.
Wait, you're telling me I'm about to lose my #1 wide receiver?
Listen for the personal injury attorneys Farah and Farah Injury Update.
Jacksonville.
On 1010XL.
Frank Frangie here. Nimnik Chevrolet wishes you and your family a very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. The holidays are in full swing at Nimnik Chevrolet. Right now, they've up to 20% off a new Silverado, or get financing rates as low as 0% on models including Silverado, Equinox, and Trailblazer during the Red Tag Sales event. Nimnik Chevrolet is the largest inventory on the ground, ready for you to explore. So shop online 24/7 at nimnikchevy.com or visit the dealership at Park and Cabot. Who's got more new vehicles at the best prices? Nobody but Nimnik Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
You already know it's your main man E to the T here for Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree draft. And with ball season here, make sure you're on the lookout for my instant reaction before, during, or after the game. All brought to you by Twin Peaks, home of the 29-degree drafts. Come on, somebody.
Looking to elevate your game night experience? Look no further than Best Bet. We're not just a card room, we're your destination for excitement, fun, and big wins. Whether you're a seasoned player or new to the game, we have something for everyone. Join us at Best Bet Jacksonville, Orange Park, or St. Augustine for thrilling tournaments, exciting promotions, and a vibrant atmosphere that will take your game night to the next level. Elevate your game night at Best Bet. Visit bestbetjacks.com to learn more. That's bestbetjacks.com.
WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
I'm Frank Frangie, and I just got back from the farm at Okefenokee. Man, it's incredible. Just an hour north of Jacksonville and Folkestone. I was so impressed. It's about connecting with nature, with food, with community. And now you can own your very own handcrafted cabin tucked into a 1,000-acre regenerative farm. Everything you need is there. You'll hardly need to go grocery shopping. Learn more about all of it at okiefarm.com. That's OKEfarm.com, the farm at Okefenokee.
Do you want to grow your career with a company that's committed to growing with you? Florida Home AC has aggressive plans to double their workforce, and they're looking for determined, resourceful people with initiative. Just log on to floridahomeac.com/careers to find out more.
Hey, 1010XL fans, it's game time, but don't get sidelined from the fun. The JTA Game Day Express is the smartest way to get to the bank on time. It's all sponsored by the Jacksonville Zoo and Gardens. There are 5 convenient pickup locations across the River City, but remember, Game Day Express is cashless. All passes must be purchased through the MyJTA mobile app. Get your $10 pass today. For all of your game day needs, go to myjtafla.com.
Ticket here for Action Garage Door. Nothing more frustrating than your garage door misfiring. When it does, I call Action Garage Door. They take action. Jeff and Art and crew, Jacksonville folks, not some big out-of-town chain. Something goes wrong with your garage door, take action. Check them out. Garage Door 911, garagedoor911.com.
Now, the Performance Painting High Performance Play of the Game. Performance Painting. Prepare, protect, preserve.
The Young Guns looked for plays to catapult them to victory all game long. And perhaps the biggest would come by way of their quarterback. In the first quarter, Trevor Lawrence would run 15 yards for a touchdown, making the score 14-0 with 6:24 left in the opening period. The Lawrence score is your Performance Painting Play of the Game.
Did you know that an annual coating inspection can extend the life of your building by years? Catching early signs like hairline cracks, fading, and moisture intrusion helps prevent costly repairs down the road and keeps your property looking its best. Our team at Performance Painting helps you stay ahead of maintenance with professional inspections and long-lasting coating solutions. Protect your building, protect your budget. Go to performance-painting.com to schedule a free inspection. Performance Painting, repair, protect, preserve.
Performance Painting.
I'm Max Fink with your 1010XL Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update. Jaguars running back Bashal Tutin will be undergoing surgery on his finger after suffering an injury during Sunday's victory over the Jets. Tutin is expected to miss some time but could be back on the field for the playoffs. Travis Etienne will continue to see a heavy workload as he's currently 10th in the NFL in rushing yards with 949. It's 66 degrees at 103. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. We know what cool sounds like. XL Primetime. But what does it feel like? Find out at floridahomeac.com. 1010XL.
Talking college football playoff matchups Friday night, Saturday into Saturday night. And, of course, your Jacksonville Jaguars. Denver Broncos, they will host this bunch from Duval that are definitely coming up to Mile High with designs on maybe snatching one from a team that is red hot at the top. We'll find out whether or not this team can get it done. We would love to see it happen. What's it going to take? It's basically the way we've all been looking at it is that this football team has caught a little fire on the offensive side with what Trevor's been doing. And it's really been a combination, fellas, of not any one thing other than the Jacoby Myers infusion into this offense, what he's done. And all right, you know what? Let's just start off with the I was wrong. Go ahead and fire that bad boy up because we might do this a little bit later on.
I'm even gonna have to practice this. Ralph, I was ruined.
Okay, I feel like this might have been an XL Primetime, all of us, because we looked at Jacoby Myers' stats when he was in Vegas, and we didn't pay too much attention to this cat. I'll be the first to admit that when the transaction was made, I'm like, okay, let's see what he does. Is it going to be that big of a deal? Well, I may have thought he could come in and offer something. I had no idea he was going to be able to offer all of this. I was about Jacoby Myers. This dude has come in, and he has been a microwave guy in a lot of ways, just doing his job. But then somehow or another, Big Sirs, like other things started to happen when he stepped either into that locker room or onto that field for this team.
Well, we were all wrong in this situation. When I saw his stats, I mean, they were a bit underwhelming. And he was older guy on a bad team, and I'm like, why are we giving up capital for this kid right here? But then as he coming in, he stabilized that wide receiver room.
Yeah.
Maturity, professionalism, catching the ball, which we had a problem with before he got here. So, yeah, we all were wrong about that situation. And he's Trevor's go-to guy, especially across the middle.
And he was averaging, I'm just going to say, somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 catches around that 40 to 50-yard number, which isn't completely different from what he's done here, but he's gotten in the end zone a number of times. He's been north of 70. He goes out the other day, 5 catches, 71 yards against the New York Jets. He's done a lot of good.
He's getting open and he's catching the ball.
Yeah.
2 just wildly underrated aspects of the passing game.
Yeah. All right, so do you guys want to offer up any other I was wrong?
I got one.
Yeah,
I got one.
If you guys are out there and you're willing to admit this is a therapeutic exercise, yes, that we like to do.
Go ahead.
All right, I got
on
one.
Wednesdays. You guys can hit the text line, Design by Lifetime Enclosures, 641-1010, if you want to tell us one that you were wrong about.
I'm going to admit this, that I was right. Because I know there's a lot of you out there that are feeling the same way. And admit it. You got to admit it, okay? You have to admit it. You guys all called me a homer for Trevor. And at one point this season, I was like, you know what? He may just be a guy. He may just be a guy.
NFL, not for Lawrence.
We texted about it during one game. I think it was probably the Rams game, maybe. We were going back and forth about it, all of us in our Sunday group. And we were like, he might just be a guy. And look what happens when you give him some constant protection.
Yeah.
When you give him some receivers that can get open and catch the ball, and he has time, and then he starts to throw on time with his anticipation, and all of a sudden, he becomes a guy who you can win because of.
Yeah.
Not a guy you have to win with.
And we said that a bunch. Can you win in spite of him, or is he going to be the guy? We even went down the line as far as how many times have you single-handedly pointed at Trevor, said that's the dude who delivered the win.
Yeah.
And now he's starting to do that.
Yeah. All right, my I was wrong is probably 2 weeks in the making. All right, 2 weeks in the making. The committee, the CFP committee.
I
was wrong about them because I thought they were just old and senile. All right, had no clue of any of the football games. They watched the games, anything like that. Then what do? They end up pulling off the Miami Miracle. All right,
they did.
They had to watch the game over again. And
the Miami Miracle.
The Miami Miracle. You know, I didn't think it had it in them. I just thought there was
a miracle insinuates that it shouldn't have happened.
I mean, you could probably we
deserve to be in.
I agree, but you got
Notre Dame. Yes, but I don't know about
Come on, Notre Dame's backed by the Vatican and religious things. I just thought all that was the Pope.
the miracle.
I'm just saying all this is in play. Yeah. And I'm saying they are going to screw us and they're going to put Notre Dame in. But I was wrong because I thought all those factored in that they were going to do it to Miami, and they didn't.
Yeah. That really wasn't I was rude. It was. That was more of a backhanded.
It was like they were wrong for weeks.
Yeah,
but they got it right.
That was really more of a backhanded
nothing wrong with it,
bro. I just knew. As much as I said to y'all that we were getting in.
You really didn't believe it. Hilarious.
I did.
Every day you'd be like, bro, we're getting in.
I kept telling you, they're getting in, man.
Well, spoke it into existence.
Yeah, you did. Speak it, believe it, receive it.
So
all right, Matt, you got another?
It's more Jags related again. But, I mean, I was wrong about this defense because, once again, I think we were looking at this defense early after the influx of turnovers, that little midway point stretch where we were like, all right, these guys don't get turnovers. They're not winning games. And suddenly, it's a different story. And suddenly, this is what we've been saying all season long now, you've got guys that are playing at their ceiling, at their elite level. Even Foye, I think, is playing the best he's playing.
Oh, he's balling.
Armstead, when he's healthy, playing at a top level. Josh Hines Allen finally got out of that funk. He's playing at an elite level. I don't know if he's at his ceiling yet because his ceiling is 17.5 sacks. But you're looking guys like Dewey, guys like Jarian Jones, guys like Montero, Lloyd, of course. Yeah. You've got a bunch of guys playing at their ceiling right now.
And this gives, and I'm not even going to necessarily use this as I was wrong, but I've been arguing that coaching matters, and the coaching staff has had a profound impact on the Jarian Joneses, the Monterey
You were
Browns.
right about that.
Yeah, that's the one that I definitely I love watching coaches kick ass on the practice field and in game situations, and coming out of the half with the adjustments that they have made. Anthony Campanelli's kicking tail. And look at the numbers. This is another game they picked off a bad quarterback. No getting away from that. But a bad Jets team led by Brady Cook. They picked him off 3 times. Now, 3+ takeaways in a game for multiple times this season. That stuff did not happen before. And it's roughly the same cast of characters. Now, the Jordan Lewises, the Eric Murrays, those guys that have come in here, Gardeck, you can name all. They have had their share of impact as well. And this is all happening, people, minus your number 1 overall draft pick, Travis Hunter.
Yes.
So,
which I think is kind of like getting lost right
yeah.
now.
All right, so I'll just give you one more. Because on the heels of that, I hope that this defense can keep doing this. But I was wrong about Bo Nix as a pro. I thought he would come in and struggle a little bit. Not saying it won't happen at some point, but look what Jaden Daniels was from year 1 to year 2. Jaden Daniels has been beat up far too much. He's out now. Season is shut down. And meanwhile, Bo Nix is operating. He's dealing. Now, it goes back to the...
Dude, that game on Sunday... I was like flabbergasted by this kid, man. He was making all the throws.
And I've done, remember, I did a bunch of that, the duck bow versus war eagle bow, that he was so much better because it was bad defense that was being played in the then Pac-12. He's a damn good quarterback. And I hope this team can get him on the ground, can harass him and force him into some mistakes, because he had a pretty dang good game last week. So let's hope that this team's going to come in there and maybe change that up just a little bit. It's got to happen, right?
You got to pressure him.
Yeah.
I mean, because if you don't pressure him, he's, like you say, he's surgical. If you don't pressure him. But then if you pressure him on the back end, you got to cover.
Yeah.
You absolutely got to cover.
I keep waiting on him to be Auburn Bo.
I know. War Eagle Bo is long gone.
Yeah. And honestly, you have to acknowledge what he has become in a short amount of time. Whenever they were coming out of the draft, I was loving on Drake May, Pop-Tart. I liked him as much as any of them. Obviously, Jaden Daniels. And then now Jaden Daniels, he's not done by any stretch. But we're going to go over the injuries that he had with Gio a little bit later on. There's a ton of them.
Well, look at Sean Payton's history with Drew Brees.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Drew Brees was surgical.
Very true.
Yeah. I mean, so those same philosophies he's instilling on, Bo Nix, and he's executing them well.
Yeah.
I agree with you. You got to get pressure on him. I don't think they're going to bring more than 5.
Well,
because I think if you have to choose between what you're going to die by,
right?
I'd much rather die by him like scrambling than him hitting, throws like that, or not scrambling, I should say.
Yeah.
Hitting big throws. Forcing him to make those big throws than him getting 15, 20 yards on just scrambles that just absolutely break your back.
And let's
so
also
just be safe back there.
And the weapons that he has are pretty dang good too. And so and Coach Campo is going to be drilling down on this, and we'll get an idea of how he wants to approach that. To your question,
weapons are okay. I mean, Sutton's really good.
Yeah.
Other than that,
well, no, they've got
Evan
Franklin,
decent.
Sutton, RJ
Franklin's
Harvey
decent.
coming. I'm just saying the overall sum total of their weapons, it's pretty good. It's not great, but it's pretty dang good. Now, lost.
I would agree with you, but it's not close to what this team has. I can tell you that right now.
No, they're comparable for sure.
I don't think they are.
Yeah,
I think this team's much better.
Well, Britton Strange has done a much better job. If we want to do there's people that didn't think Britton Strange would be able to get it done.
I was one of those
and
guys.
He's done a good job. He has more touchdowns, even though there's not a lot. He has more than Evan Ingram. And
isn't he on the Broncos?
Yeah. And this guy here costs a hell of a lot less than that guy there. And Britton Strange is a ball buster when it comes to blocking.
He is.
He is bruising defenders when it comes to blocking. That one big run more than one that ETN has had Strange has been that extra lineman that you guys love, Leon, that could get the job done. All right,
Dang, Evan Ingram's done really nothing this year.
40 catches and a score, right?
Yeah, 41 catches, 359 yards, and 1 touchdown.
Yeah, and I think Brenton's got 2, and he's got about 9 or 10 catches less. But still, he's done a good job doing what he's doing. All right, we'll keep it rolling. You guys let us know what you're thinking. 641-1010. It is XL Primetime.
XL Primetime. Driven by Big Number 1 Duval Ford. Elite service for elite companies. bone-crunching, field-flipping, game-changing plays. After the game, catch the superior fence and rail defensive player of the game on 1010XL.
Lucas Tree Service is a certified arborist and a local family-owned business with over 45 years of experience. They specialize in tree removal, trimming, and stump grinding for both residential and commercial properties. Get prepared for storm season and receive top-notch customer service from Lucas Tree Service, 904-241-3533. Online at lucastreeservice.com.
XL Primetime is back weekdays noon to 2, and on Wednesdays, join Dr. George Bari at 1:20 for the latest in sports injuries from all the big names in the game. Make sure you catch Dr. George Bari on XL Primetime Wednesdays at 1:20 on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes, and this Christmas, Leonard Truck Outfitters and 1010XL are helping you deck the truck. Stop by either Leonard location, Blanding Boulevard in Orange Park or Beach Boulevard in Jacksonville, and register to win a deck bed storage system with cargo glide installed by the pros at Leonard. Another winner will score 2 tickets to the Florida-Georgia basketball game January 6th and a 2025 Gator Championship commemorative basketball. We'll draw the winners live Friday, December 19 during XLP, noon to 2 at Leonard's on Beach Boulevard. Leonard Truck Outfitters. Everything you need for a great-looking, great-performing truck.
Joe C. for CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living. And if your dream is to create that space where you're living large in your backyard, then you need to get with the good people at CSS. They put a gas log in our fireplace, an awesome fire pit out back where the kids can toast s'mores and we can just hang out and watch the game. It's all part of your outdoor living experience with CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Some auto shops love giving your wallet a flush every time you visit. Not AA Automotive. They fix only what needs fixing, nothing more. Honest, fast, and fair. That's AA Automotive on Richard Street. Boring name, awesome service, and no wallet flush.
The best financial move you can make this time of year? How about lowering your mortgage rate to 4.99% fixed APR, the lowest rate in years? How about getting up to $500,000 out of your home equity in the process? You can do it now by calling Loan Pronto. Hey, it's Prosser here, and with Loan Pronto's Rapid Equity Loan, you can get a ton of cash, pay off all those high-interest credit cards, and skip up to 2 house payments. One homeowner just got $300,000 approved in under 24 hours. Wiped out their credit cards and 2 car loans, saved $2,100 a month. So don't wait. No hard credit pull up front, and you probably won't even need an appraisal. Just fast, easy cash from your home's equity. Act now. Call 904-999-1508 or go to loanpronto.com. Start the new year by wiping out your high-interest debt. 904-999-1508. And you can see how much cash you can get today. That's loanpronto.com. Equal housing lender, NMLS 1661781, APR for well-qualified buyers. Visit NMLSconsumeraccess.org.
Frank Frangie here for Coil Fencing. Jacksonville is full of memorable sports moments. Just recently, Cam Little was good from 68 yards to set an NFL field goal record. You know who else goes the distance? The team at Coil Fencing. Coil is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau and has been serving the Jacksonville community for nearly 100 years. From sleek aluminum fencing your HOA will love to tough chain link for your commercial project. Coil does it all. Visit CoilJacks.com. That's COYLE Jacks.com. Coil Fencing, partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Give a unique gift this holiday season with a custom-made candle or body care product from Wick, a candle bar. Make your own product in the store with over 90 fragrances at Wick, a candle bar. Locations in San Marco and Jacks Beach.
Been in a car crash? I'm local attorney Rick Alexander, and I've made it our mission at the Alexander Law Practice to listen to you so I can fight for the best possible result for you. I've been practicing over 30 years. And our team focuses on guiding you through the entire process. And because fees and reimbursement costs come out at the end of the case, I will never ask you to come out of pocket. For a free review, call 904-400-6600 or log on to alexanderlawpractice.com, Jacksonville.
1010XL, presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Still, present, ready. Farah doesn't flinch. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
All right, this isn't Gator news, but it actually is Gator news. So Aaron Philo, who's basically the backup to Haynes King at Georgia Tech, has just announced via his Twitter, after careful consideration with my family and much prayer, I have decided to enter the transfer portal.
Best player you've never heard of.
And he is probably going to Florida. I mean, people were saying he's going to follow his former OC there. So Aaron Philo, that's a name.
Buster.
Learn it.
Buster and Philo. Law firm.
That's a good one.
You're already getting fired up, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, anything fires me up these days.
And he didn't mention the check.
Yeah.
He mentioned everything except the check.
Yeah, exactly. Let the negotiations begin, which is basically when you do put that part out there that you are entering the transfer portal. And I get it because negotiation time is an important time, especially for these guys. And it was never this way, and then it became this way, and now it's even more. Because now there's so much player movement, particularly at that position, which is just crazy. And it's just what we're more and more used to. You just kind of get desensitized a little bit by it. You're not shocked by it anymore.
How many stars did he have?
Less than a handful.
Yeah.
I think like 2 or 3,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah.
Now, what do you
Only
think
one
about
this
that,
year,
Joe?
and I think 2
Well,
last year.
whenever you say something like that, then you expect Billy Napier still to be there, that he would be recruiting that 2-star.
He was a 3-star.
He was a 4-star.
No, he wasn't.
He was. He was a blue
three?
chip
That's
recruit.
not what I heard.
He was a 4-star recruit.
Okay.
He was like the biggest recruit that Key got there, and I think
That
ever
Brett Key,
actually.
yeah.
I think he might be Key's biggest recruit.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. So if he is a 4-star, that's good. But Billy went out and obviously once you had the finances.
247 right now, and
Yeah.
he's a 3-star, man.
Yeah.
And if you watch his film, he has no arm whatsoever.
Is that
It's
a
like,
composite, or is that what 247 ranked him?
as a prospect, I don't know. 247. I don't know how to look at what the difference is, but yeah, sorry.
I mean, anyway, he's a pretty good player. He's a pretty good player. I mean, is he elite?
He was recruited by Cincinnati, Indiana, USF or UCF, Arkansas State, and Georgia Tech.
I'm even
Hey,
more
So yeah, he was
Hey.
a real blue
Hey,
chipper,
if
bro.
you're being recruited
I'm
by
even more
Indiana,
pumped.
pal.
Give me a break.
Yeah.
If you're being recruited
He's
by
not
Indiana.
a blue chipper. Cincinnati, Indiana, UCF, Georgia Tech.
All I
and
know is the
Arkansas
Heisman Trophy
State.
winner was recruited by Indiana, Miami.
I'm
and
not
chose
saying he
Indiana.
can't turn into something, but let's not
Right.
make him something that he's not.
Whenever
he was
you
not a high
roll-
guy coming out of high school.
Whenever you roll Arkansas and then it's followed by State, you lose a star. And so that's,
Immediately?
you lose a star. With apologies to my dude Matt.
He's a good
from-
player. I think Buster wants him because he knows him.
Yeah.
He's coached him for 2 years in practice.
Yeah.
He's watched him play a brief amount. I think he's like 112 career attempts, something like that. He's watched him play, and he thinks he can win with him.
Yeah, familiarity.
And my guess, Buster is a high commodity. It was a high commodity. So my guess is when Summerall said, "Hey, I want you to be my OC," Buster said, "I'm bringing my quarterback." End of story. If I'm going to come, that's what we're doing.
Right, and if that happens, and that's what John Mateer much more heralded, but just the example that we would use
Arbuckle,
is
same
the
thing.
combo of an OC and a
Right.
quarterback, and it basically saved Venable's job because Arbuckle and Mateer left Wazoo to go to Norman, and they were kind of joined at the hip. Offense, knowledge, I can go out and play right away.
But that was more flipped. That
Yeah.
was more, we're going to go get Mateer, and then let's get Arbuckle too.
True.
Yeah.
You're right. They went to the quarterback first, and then they were able to attract the OC. But still, the combination paid off, and that's if it is going to work. That's what you're looking for. That's maybe what he sold his new head coach on, the idea of doing. So we'll see where it goes. Any of these guys, they could be 5 stars. We have no idea how good they're going to be. 2 stars, we have no idea how good they're going to be. Dante Moore's a great example. Dante Moore went from one place where it just didn't work and nothing was really working at UCLA pre-Deshaun Foster taking over as head coach. It just didn't work. It was a disaster. He goes up to Oregon, sits for a year, watches Dylan Gabriel, and then he steps in and he's a motor at that position.
And then there's guys on the other end who are 0 stars, like Cam Ward.
Yeah.
And went to all these schools.
And you can use Trinidad Chambliss and
exactly.
Diego, any of these guys. They're so fun to watch when they do get it and they're in a system that works. Shannon Dawson plus Cam Ward equaled pretty damn good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Shannon
be
Dawson
honest with
with
you, man.
anybody, really.
I mean, if you think about it, we were talking about this yesterday. Trinidad Chambliss won a national title at Ferris State.
Yeah.
What's to say that Marcus Stokes can't be that kind of type of impact player?
Never know.
somewhere?
He comes from West
The
Florida,
Nice
wherever
kid.
he goes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was highly recruited, though. He had
He
some,
was.
Yeah,
No,
he
he
got in
was.
He
trouble.
said like a rap lyric, and
He
people
was, no
took
doubt.
it.
No doubt.
People were pissed about that, and that's why he went to West Florida.
Yeah.
So it's not like he came out of nowhere. I expect him to go to a big school. Maybe not big school, but like a,
like an NC State.
ACC or Big 12
Arkansas
or something.
without a
yeah,
state.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. Arkansas. It can happen that way. But yeah, those guys that it could be one ding, an injury, the off the field incident, whatever it is, and didn't score well grade wise. I don't even know if that matters anymore. But
yeah,
still,
you can do that.
Yeah, you probably
That's
can.
fine.
I wonder if you still have to be able to say you graduated, because the day's going to come where you're not even going to have to prove that anymore.
Now, did you hear about the Lagway? I guess you could call it an exit interview.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that he wanted to stay.
Well, they basically, from what I've heard and read, it seems like it was a like the interview you would get at the combine from these coaches who aren't your coach, who were like testing you and testing your knowledge about the game and your football IQ and everything, and it didn't go great. Which, as a Miami fan, is like, maybe I don't want him. I think I did for a little bit, but maybe not.
It's interesting. I wonder where that would have come from, though. Like,
From the UF.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
That I don't know. Maybe it could have came from his camp too.
Or maybe it just didn't happen.
What do you mean? You don't think they had a meeting?
I
with
think
the
they had a
coaches?
meeting, and I think he probably said, look, this is what we're doing, and they both kind of agreed that, okay, this isn't the place for me.
Yeah, there was at least a narrative out there that said he wanted.
I heard it wasn't agreed upon.
Yeah, that he wanted to have an opportunity to at least hear more, see more.
We'll find out in the off season when he finally talks to somebody, and
consider
we'll go
more.
from there.
Yeah. But yeah, these guys, they're looking for who.
My guess is he wanted his own quarterback. There's no doubt that Buster Faulkner wanted his own quarterback.
Yeah, and that may have been the discussion that
and they might have said, look, we're going to bring in my guy.
Right.
You're going to compete with him.
Yeah.
We're not going to give
then-
you the job. You're going to have to compete and win the job.
And then he said, I'll take
and
a
then
pass.
he probably said, right, no thanks.
Which is not impossible that it happened that way versus the other way.
Which could easily make him tell somebody, I weren't in their plans. I was not in their plans.
Yeah. And he led the SEC in interceptions. So he made enough mistakes to where you could say, hey, we need to.
5 in one game.
Yeah.
No one's going to kill the new coach for getting rid of him.
5
Right.
in one game.
Yeah.
Even if you do replace him with Aaron Philo.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well,
How you say
What
it?
happened to Florida, man? What happened?
He
to
beat you
Florida?
guys, didn't he, Philo?
Dude, Haynes King beat us. And anyone playing that defense, I could have beat them.
I'm
man.
pretty sure he beat you guys.
He played, so did Haynes King. I think both of them
Haynes
played.
got
in that
hurt,
game.
and then he
Haynes
played.
King hurt, came back, though.
Yeah, he came back.
He never dies.
He threw a couple of third
It
down
is the
passes
truth.
on us.
Yeah. Dude, that defense, though,
Yeah.
that doesn't mean anything to me.
He just completely forgets about those games.
Just flush that away.
It was 2024 was rough.
All right, Golf Club of Southampton, we say thanks to them. You can have a great experience, never a rough experience. You can call 287-PLAY. You can think about Christmas. You can buy rounds of gift, foursomes, whatever it might be. Those are stocking stuffers, under the tree, great presents, whatever it might be for the golfer on your list. Call 287-PLAY or check out their Facebook page or log on at the Golf Club of Southampton.
XL Primetime.
Driven by Duval Ford.
Saddle up your horses.
The Jaguars ride to the Rockies, ready to rope the Broncos at Mile High. Can the Jags break the Bronx? Saddle up and find out. It's Duval attitude versus Denver altitude. Jaguars, Broncos, Sunday at 1. On the home of the Jaguars. 1010 XL.
Make Honda of the Avenues your first stop for award-winning customer service and world-class Honda vehicles. Our inventory is larger than ever, which means we have the perfect Honda waiting for you. Plus, at Honda of the Avenues, we always put our customers first, making the car buying experience fun, fast, and easy. You'll always find great deals on our huge selection of new and certified pre-owned Hondas, all prepped and ready for a test drive. Come see just how different car buying can be at Honda of the Avenues today. Stop by or shop from home at HondaoftheAvenues.com. Proud sponsor of Sporting Jags.
Are you 18 years or older, just got married, just got divorced, or have children? Listen up. Have you done your last will and estate planning? If you have questions, call Matt Hinson with the Hinson Law Firm. Reach him at 527-1700, offices Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
you're gonna see a big difference.
Frank Frangie for Lee and Kate's Glass, still family owned and in business for 100 years. When they say you're going to see a big difference, that's for everything: custom showers and spas, tabletops, mirrors, even replacing foggy windows, all at a more affordable price. And with your satisfaction absolutely guaranteed, Lee and Kate's Glass is your best choice. Visit leeandkatesglass.com.
With Lee and Kate's Glass, you're gonna see a big difference.
What NFL quarterback connected on TD passes with 98 different players during his career?
For over 20 years, Southern Oak Insurance has given Floridians a better alternative to their current homeowners policy. See what you can get with Southern Oak. Log on to southernoak.com.
Our family protecting yours. Southern Oak Insurance.
Tom Brady threw 105 touchdown passes to Rob Gronkowski, but there are 97 other players who caught at least one.
Southern Oak Insurance, our family protecting yours.
Daly's Dash is not only your Jaguars game day stop, but a great place to grab a meal any day of the week. To honor the Jags and the fans, we've crafted the Duval Sub. The Duval comes with freshly sliced turkey, ham, melted cheddar, and habanero jack cheese, topped with crisp lettuce, fresh tomatoes, and a double portion of our secret sauce, all served on a fresh roll. Come by your local's Daly's Dash today to get your delicious Duval Sub. Daly's is the official convenience store sponsor of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Quality work is sometimes hard to come by these days, and if you want quality in a fence that'll last, make the call to Duval. Duval Fence, that is, a good Jacksonville company with good Jacksonville people committed to quality service. If you need a fence for your home, for a business, anything, just call Duval Fence at 260-4747. Give them an idea of what you're looking for, and they'll take care of the rest. Property fence, privacy fence, pool or pets. Make sure you call Duval Fence today.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. If you've been wanting to upgrade your outdoor living space and just haven't pulled the trigger, you should call the experts at Lifetime Enclosures right now. From glass lanais to screened-in enclosures, Lifetime Enclosures and Flooring is the best in the business. Spring will be here before we know it. So give them a call today and upgrade that area that needs it the most. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
It's the Jaguars' final home game of the 2025 regular season, and you don't want to miss it. Join us for our fan appreciation game as the Jaguars face off against the Tennessee Titans in a can't-miss division matchup. It's your chance to cheer on the team as they take the field in their Prowler throwbacks for one last time this season. Secure your seats now and be a part of the action. Go to jaguars.com/tickets or call 904-633-2000.
Hey, is your home ready for the holidays? Hicken here. Spots are filling up fast. Lock in yours today at ZeroResJacksonville.com and get 20% off all hard surface cleaning, tile and grout, hardwood, LVP. Happy holidays from all of us at Zero Res.
1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. When it's game time, Farah doesn't flinch. Now, the cool down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
All right, my takeaway is the closer we get to this game with Wednesday practice, you should be locked in, focused in on, visualizing how you're going to play, how you're going to approach it. It's all about us, bro. I mean, I know we're going to a hostile environment. We're going to team this guy 11-game win streak, but if you do what you do best the last couple of weeks, it shouldn't be an issue. Take care of the football, score points, play tough on defense, no mental mistakes, no mental errors, no penalties. This team will be all right.
Okay. I don't disagree with that. My takeaway is I'm taking both home teams.
Mm-hmm.
I'm taking the Aggies and I'm taking the Sooners. Those are two wild environments and two really good defenses. So you got two wild environments and two good defenses. The one thing that makes me a little iffy, because I always tell you guys best quarterback typically wins, is Marcel Reed's thrown 5 picks in the last 2 games. Not good. And John Mateer is still just kind of overachieving. But again, he's had that month off. Let's see if he's healed and he's healthy and he's ready to go and he's a different player. But the two quarterbacks are a little iffy in those games for the two teams that I think are gonna win.
Carson's only thrown 1 interception in the last, I think, 4 games.
Against some susceptible defenses, no doubt. But yes, he has. He's played really well.
There you go. All right, speaking of I was going to say susceptible, but I won't do it.
Our next guest is not affiliated with the NFL or Jacksonville Jaguars.
Discussion of injuries is solely based on opinion.
Now, the Bari Orthopedics and Sports Medicine Injury Breakdown.
I'm coming in hot.
Woo! Dr. George Bari comes rolling in, fellowship trained under the renowned Dr. James Andrews. Not susceptible, successful. Gio! How you doing, buddy?
Good. That's the steroids that you got. Making you some Ric Flair stuff.
I'm trying to get a steroid pack out of you right now. All right, listen, some energy, my man. Let's get going. All right, we got to talk about sports injuries. If you do have one, we're talking about joint pain, injury, rolled your ankle. Big Circe has got one. He's going to throw Gio's way. But you can do it on the text line, 641-1010. Hit it, designed by Lifetime Enclosures, and let us know if you do have that ache or pain. Gio. When Pat Mahomes went down, the collective NFL fan base just freaked out because this is a superstar, as we all know. Comes out, it's an ACL and an LCL. You and I were just on YouTube. What do you think when you see the way it unfolds?
Yeah, I mean, no one really hit that leg.
Right.
He landed.
Exactly.
And the view I saw was from the back, and it looked like there was some hyperextension.
Right, first,
and some what we call varus. So the knee got knocked outwards, right? And so the hyperextension and the knee pivoting to the outside of the body. Normally, we see ACL tears with what we call valgus instability,
Right.
where the knee gets knocked in towards the body, and that's why a lot of times there's an ACL tear and an MCL tear.
Okay.
So this came out ACL tear, and then it came out that he also tore his LCL, which is the lateral collateral ligament, which would make sense in watching the video now, seeing how his
Right.
knee buckled outside,
Right.
and so the LCL being
How
torn.
significant is the LCL?
I mean, it's significant. It's not as, how often do we hear about it, right? It's not super
Not
common.
really, yeah.
We hear it a lot in knees that dislocate. And I don't recall I'm sure they probably fixed it. I didn't remember reading that specifically, but if it's fully torn, they're going to have to do a reconstruction.
So his knee definitely did not dislocate.
I don't think it did. It did not look like it did. It looked like it just kind of buckled out and kind of popped back
That's a serious injury, though, right?
Yeah, I mean, it's a big injury. LCLs aren't nearly as common as MCLs. MCLs happen a lot more than LCLs. And I don't know to what degree if they were able, sometimes when you tear your LCL, a piece of bone could come off with it, and then sometimes you have to reconstruct the LCL, and there's certain types of different procedures to do. The biggest risk with the LCL is the nerve is literally right there when you're doing the surgery that controls the whole foot. So that's what's always worrisome about doing that surgery in and of itself. But yeah, it's unfortunate he had an ACL and an LCL, which is not, like we talked about, not super common.
I mean, he's 10 years into this now.
Yeah.
So it's not. He's got a lot of mileage on those knees, man. I mean, do you see him? Do you see him getting ready? I mean, being okay to play beginning of the season next year?
So we say 9 months, right? I mean,
Right in that window.
There's some, accelerated rehab protocols where they're doing 6 months. I'm not a huge fan of them, and the fact that he has 2 injuries probably not going to happen. Probably going to be more than 9 months. Do I think he could do it? Yeah, I do. I don't know how mobile he'll be.
Right.
But I think it's definitely possible to come back in 9 months. Just it's going to depend on how well he recovers and gets back to his back to being well enough to play that that position.
Now, Big Circe has got a question. He thinks even though the Mahomes injury is significant, his is even more.
Yeah, Doc, I'm on the PUP list, all right? Physically unable to perform, all right? I slammed my foot into thank you, JJ, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I was at the game the other day, this past Sunday, and I slammed my foot into some concrete, and my big toe is
swollen.
Swollen a little bit right now.
Leon got the worst injury out of all the Jags.
It's
on
inflamed.
Sunday.
Okay,
But I'm still here, though. You see that?
That's true. You
There's a
came
difference
into work.
between being hurt and injured.
Yeah.
So I'm hurting, Doc.
Yeah.
What do I need? I'm thinking ice tub, Epsom
Yeah,
salt.
definitely a huge ice tub for it.
Okay, ice tub. Okay, all right.
I mean, this was Sunday. Does it hurt really bad?
It's throbbing.
It's throbbing at times.
Did you get an X-ray to make sure it's not broken?
No, I didn't get X-ray. No.
I mean,
did not fall.
He's not doing that. I can tell you that right now.
I mean, ice it.
Ice it. Okay.
You can wear what we call a post-op shoe, which is they sell these shoes at CVS and Walgreens and whatnot.
That doesn't sound sexy, Doc.
Well, you can order it online.
Yeah.
That sounds like
indiscreet box.
Bro, I got a boot you can wear if you want
He
to.
likes to be.
You can wear a boot.
You know, Matt wants to put a name on
Wheelchair.
it. Don't put a name on it. No. He wants-
Yeah, I would wear a post-op shoe or a boot. So what they do, a post-op shoe is a shoe that has a stiff sole. So when you walk on it, it doesn't. Your foot can't bend. And so what it does, it helps if you have a toe fracture, so you don't keep bending that fracture. It keeps it stable.
They got that in the Nike.
I mean, you could probably draw a swoosh on it.
Think about like all the attention you'll get if you wear the boot, though.
Yeah.
I don't want no attention.
Make sure your toenails are trimmed, though.
Oh, I go to the panty man at least twice a month.
All right, I love it. All right, so think about this, Gio. Now, you talk about ACLs, Mahomes and Micah on the same Sunday, which is just devastating. And so now, if you look at the count, 30 and counting right now in 2025, 38 a season ago. Okay.
Yeah.
And so there's at least a little chatter. Who knows what will happen? This is radio doctor talking here.
What's the chatter?
Is there something you can put on bracing wise to eliminate the non-contact injury to the ACL?
So there are some brace. So O lineman, D lineman can wear bracing to prevent LCL, MCL injury. That has been proven to help. There really is no bracing that helps prevent ACL injury. There is evidence that shows that skiing brace can help prevent ACL injury while you're skiing, but there's nothing really good to show that it prevents it playing any other sport.
Okay.
So the answer overall would be no. The consensus is that there's no good evidence that does anything, and a lot of docs now actually stop giving out postoperative ACL what we call custom ACL braces, because the evidence is not there to help you prevent it. Other patients still ask for it because we all feel better when we wear a brace. We think it's working, but there's really no great evidence to show that it does a lot.
This is going to put a dent in the 18-game schedule, too, which we'll talk about at another time, because these guys, superstars, when they go down like this, you're like, what the hey? So it's just
Although I did see that they're on pace for the least amount of ACL injuries in the NFL for like 10-plus years.
Well,
but these are stars.
I mean,
the superstars.
Exactly.
Well, 2022 was 51, 2021 was 57.
Yeah, and so
I mean, that's
it's
a lot.
come down, but it's 30 and counting right now. It was 38 last year.
How many more games we got? 3?
3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully not. Okay, I'd love to eliminate these injuries, but like we said, it's the superstars. So Jaden Daniels getting shut down for a year. He had a knee, a hammy, dislocated his left elbow, re-aggravated that injury. That's another example of a superstar that has just been beat to hell this year.
Yeah. I mean, they're stopping him because of his elbow, correct? Is that what they're pulling him back
That
up?
was the most recent one. And they said,
stop. To be honest, my opinion, and I'm not there, I didn't see him, but a dislocated elbow in week 9, and then you're playing 5 weeks later, to me, it does not seem very cautious.
And not smart. That's what I
tried.
Okay, yeah.
I tried to be a little more.
But this is the same thing as Gio. Is this the same thing as Danny Jones running out with a fractured fibula? A lot.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. That to me, that seems a little extreme. Here, the thing is, I'm not an NFL team doctor, so I don't know how they do their things.
You are the Sharks doctor, though.
But
if
I had a patient who came to my office with this, I was like, no, you're not playing. I mean, it's to me, it seems very aggressive, and I think you're putting yourself more at risk.
All right, one more real quick. Facial Tootin surgery on his finger. We don't know exactly the extent of it, but when you have surgery on it, you're making an assumption. Broken bone.
Yeah, you're assuming it's the middle finger.
It's an assumption.
Yeah. Yes, surgery on the finger is either a broken bone, right, or a ligament. You can have a collateral ligament, especially if it's the thumb. Now, usually they'll say thumb and not finger.
Right.
But, it could be a collateral ligament. That's an issue. So it could be that. But usually when you hear surgery on a finger, it's most likely a fracture.
Yeah.
Now, was there a certain play that it happened on? I
don't know, but if you're a running back, you're not. I mean, you got to hold the ball.
Oh yeah,
like you're not playing, so that thing's fully healed, right?
No, I was just telling somebody, you see these guys, they're holding the ball, and there's 5 people trying to grab it.
Right.
Imagine having a finger that is sore and swollen, and you have guys trying to punch it out. That it's not going to go great.
Yeah, especially today's NFL. The punch is fully legal.
I would think he's a long way from playing.
Yeah. All right, Gio, good stuff. Thank you, man.
All right,
Barry
guys.
Orthopedics all over the First Coast, our podcast.
Apple, Google, Spotify.
Breaking Bones. Make sure you check that out. We'll have it Sunday morning. Bright and early, 7:30 before the kickoff show. We got it rolling right here on XL Primetime.
XL Primetime, driven by Duval Ford.
Hey, Jacksonville, I'm sure by now you've seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We are an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We are committed to customer service, reliability, and have unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today. GFL, green for life.
Hey, it's Matt Hayes. It's the holiday season, the best time of the year for sports. Bowl games, basketball matchups, playoff pushes, it's all happening at once. And while you and I are making decisions every day, what gifts to buy, what to eat, what games to watch, there's one place where it feels good to be right. Prize Picks. All you do is pick more or less on at least 2 player stat projections and watch your winnings roll in. Trevor Lawrence, more or less than 240 passing yards. Anthony Edwards, more or less than 28 points. It's just that simple. And now PrizePicks has early payouts. If your lineup is off to a hot start, you have the option to cash out before the game even finishes. And my favorite feature, the injury insurance reboot. If one of your players leaves the game in the first half and doesn't return, PrizePicks won't count it as a loss. And all PrizePicks withdrawals are fast, safe, and secure. Download the PrizePicks app today. Use promo code 1010XL and get $50 in lineups instantly when you play $5 in lineups. That's promo code 1010XL to get $50 instantly in lineups when you play 5 in lineups. PrizePicks. It's good to be right.
When the unexpected happens, you shouldn't have to face it alone. I'm Chris Campione, and at Campione Law, we're here to fight for you. Whether it's an auto accident or a slip and fall, our Jacksonville team takes care of every detail, from investigating the incident to securing multi-million-dollar verdicts, so you can focus on getting better. And remember, you don't pay a dime unless we win your case. Our commitment is 24/7, bringing you the real support from real people who really care. Campione Law, your dedicated partners in justice. Visit CampioneLaw.com.
Count on Campione, Campione Law.
Made to grab, made to go. Made just the way you like it. From breakfast sandwiches to melt-in-your-mouth bowls, Gates' made-to-order menu is custom, fresh, and convenient. When you want made-to-order goodness, Gates got you. At Hollis Pools, building a pool is personal. We sit down with you, listen to your vision, and bring your backyard dreams to life right here in Northeast Florida. Working with us doesn't feel like working with a contractor. It feels like working with family. Every Hollis Pools project supports Project Savior Outdoors, helping bring hope to our veterans. Visit hollispools.com. Hollis Pools, your vision, your pool, your escape. License number CPC 1461233.
Joe C for Preferred Roofing, reminding you your roof is more than just felt and shingles. It's a system that not only keeps your home dry, but also impacts your heating and cooling bills. Preferred Roofing and Construction is a GAF Master Elite Roofing Contractor, lauded for having the ability to educate and inform homeowners on their options. Why GAF and Preferred Roofing? They're veteran-owned and operated with ties to Duval for decades. A family business ready to make sure your family has a good roof over its head. Log on, preferredroofingjacks.com.
Hey, bro, weirdest thing is happening at the game. Every time I crack a Bud Light, we score a touchdown. I think I'm some kind of football prophet.
Bud Light, the official beer sponsor of the NFL. Stock up today. Enjoy responsibly. Copyright 2025 Anheuser-Busch Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Need some extra cash for the holidays? Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jack's Beach is always looking to buy guns, guitars, surfboards, tools, and you know it, gold. Get cash today at Beaches Jewelry and Pawn in Jack's Beach.
This is the home of the Florida Gators. Get your Gators hoops on 1010XL. Brought to you by the personal injury attorneys of Farah and Farah, Randy Marion Cadillac of Jacksonville, and Renewal by Anderson Custom Windows and Doors. 1010XL, presented by Farah and Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Focused, fueled, fearless, Farah. That just happened. Brought to you by Florida Home AC.
Let's give it up for one Trevor Lawrence. After that record-setting, the only player in NFL history with over 300 yards passing, 5 passing touchdowns, 1 rushing, and over 50 yards on the ground, he is named the AFC Player of the Week on the offensive side. So, it's the 4th
and
career...
a Hemi?
Yeah.
All in 1 week?
Yeah, I don't know. Did he actually get the Hemi? I don't remember.
I'll look it up.
Okay, look it up, because I know he was a nominee. But there were a couple of other cats that were up there as well. Anyway, 4th career Player of the Week award for Trevor Lawrence. Leon, can you remember the last time he was a Player of the Week?
It would have to be in 2022.
No, we'll go back to 2020. Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking it's. Didn't he have a huge season in that, or a huge game in that 3-14 season?
No.
Like a huge game.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
I thought he had like a huge game.
But the last one was 2023.
23.
Week 11. And then in 2022, he had 2 of them that year. One early, week 3, and then one in week 14, which is when he was getting red hot. And those comeback wins, so on and so forth. So anyway, there he is, the 4th time that he is picked up Player of the Week awards. And he's the 3rd most for the Jaguars. I should have made this a perfecto. I may save it. Okay? We'll see what we got cooking coming up in just a bit. All right now, let's say hello to Helmets and Heels.
Now, the 2-minute drill is driven by nobody but Nimnicht. Nimnicht Chevrolet on Cassett Avenue and Nimnicht Buick GMC on Phillips Highway.
All right, Lauren Brooks joins us now as Helmets and Heels is getting ready to roll. Trevor Lawrence named the AFC Player of the Week on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, my reaction is, oh no, some respect.
Yeah.
We don't want respect around these parts, remember?
Well, it's good when he plays clean games like this too.
Sure.
Because before the only thing you would list next to his name was responsible for more turnovers than any other player. And so now he's making good decisions instead of bad decisions that's paying off.
Yeah, but you have to, I'm sure, tell me that you're nervous about Sunday, right? We all are. Just because he's been able to do this against teams with poor defenses doesn't necessarily automatically mean he's going to go out there and play like Josh Allen does against
5-game win streak, and it was against who? 4 with losing records, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and so that's what you've been saying, and that's the...
this team has beaten good teams, but Trevor hasn't played the way he did, obviously, on Sunday those times.
Yeah, exactly.
But they've still been able to win because they've been able to run the ball. So what formula is going to get the Jaguars to win this game? The positive news is they can win in a few different ways.
All right, what's coming up? I know you guys will be drilling down on that.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll talk some Jags football. We'll talk some college football with that ACC scheduling coming out, and all that jazz.
All right, sounds good. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
We will be listening. Helmets and Heels. We do need to bring up that just the asinine announcement from the ACC to basically say they have a tiebreaker, they got it fixed, but they didn't really tell you how they're going to fix it.
We're still working on it.
It is just nuts how they've gone about it.
Their schedule next year also is.
That's what I'm saying. They haven't fixed
some teams.
Some teams will play 8 games. Some will play 9.
Right. They
like
have
multiple teams.
So I've now renamed them.
It's only fair.
It's 9 and 8, I think. 9 play 9 and 8 play 8 or something.
Yeah, because
like that.
No, I think only 4 play 8.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it's not a lot.
It's not?
No.
In 2027, they will.
FSU is one of the teams that plays 8.
Right. 2027, they will have it somewhat fixed.
If the conference still
4
exists
teams.
by 2027.
So now I've renamed
So that means
them.
FSU can only lose so many ACC games next year.
True. I've renamed them
Only
the
8.
Arithmetic Challenged Conference. That's what they are right now.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
I like that, Joe.
Yeah. So
By the way,
I like
have-
that a lot.
they don't know what the hell they're doing.
Before we end the show, I have bad news on the Hemi front.
He did not, huh?
Phillip Rivers won the Hemi. But it's a fan voting thing.
Right. And that was
there you go.
popularity for the
Yeah,
comeback kid.
exactly.
I get it. Nothing cooler though. And Leon's coach, you're gonna appreciate this. I've done nothing but coach the little kids, okay? But for his high school team to be able to watch him play and throw a touchdown, that is one of the coolest dang things.
Oh, you talking about Phillip?
Yeah.
Yeah.
For him and for those kids.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. All right, we're done. Thanks to the Golf Club of Southampton today. We appreciate them. 287-PLAY. Make sure you head on out and pick up a gift certificate for the golfer in your life on your Christmas list. You will definitely be treating them to some fun stuff out there. And speaking of fun, tomorrow, the Ale House at Beach and Hodges. We will be out there with XLP. We'd love to see you. So make sure you plan on Hodges and Beach, the Ale House, tomorrow with XL Primetime.
XL Prime.